Today, me and my buddy Tiagosaurus will be competing in a challenge that I am now dubbing the Pass the Park Challenge. The rules are simple. Each player will enter Jurassic World Evolution 3 and start up a sandbox park. After a 30-minute build period, the two of us must drop everything that we're doing and swap parks. Here we will then be given an additional 30-minute period to continue working where the other player left off. We will continue to swap in these 30-minute periods like this for a total of 4 rounds, leaving us with 2 parks, each with 2 hours of playtime. During this process, we are not allowed to try to influence the other person's decisions in either way. All that we know is that somehow we must try to work together to create a park that has all of the following: an entrance, a small, medium, and large dinosaur enclosure, a lagoon, and an aviary. Will we be able to work as a team and create something beautiful, or will we instead fail to see our teammates' vision and instead create a Cretaceous disaster? There's only one way to find out, and that's to begin. Are you all good to go?
I'm good.
All right, well then we got 30 minutes. I'll see you in 30 minutes. So 3, 2, 1, good luck. Go deafen yourself on Discord. I don't know how. Okay, so the mission of today is having an entrance. Oh man, I feel like I'm not moving quick enough already. So we need to have an arrival point. We need to have 1 small enclosure, 1 medium enclosure, 1 large enclosure, an aviary, and a lagoon. Other than that, we have total creative liberty. This is a cool little thing. Well, it doesn't really feel like it makes sense here. Maybe let's lean into like an alpine sort of thing. That could be fun. Yeah, that looks cozy. I feel like that just makes sense here in like the snowy area, right? And then from there, let's go ahead and see if we can get a bit of a game plan going. I think it would be kind of cool if over here we did almost like an infinity pool type of style. And so this could be where our lagoon is, and it just goes out over this massive like lake or whatever this is behind us. And you know, whenever you're just in the viewing gallery or whatever, it'll just look like it goes on forever. I don't really have too much of an idea as to what we're gonna do for this map. I just kind of am running on the fly right now, but we'll figure it out as we go. So we'll go there, 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 and there, and then let's see, what do we want next? Maybe we actually don't want the entrance here. Maybe we'll change that and move it over here to the middle. Let's do that. I think that'll be good. We're gonna place it right up here, about right there. I think it's good. Hopefully this will line up nicely. Go for a large path, a big old thick boy. And then from there, this will just kind of act as our main street type of thing, and this is where everything is going to stem from. Maybe what we could do is we could have it just divided as like land, water, and air. And over here to our left can be like a big tour going through the 3 different exhibits. Right here in the middle is the water, and then over here to our right is going to be the avian area. So maybe let's start with that. So we'll just at least flatten this middle portion up. It actually looks like it's gonna go almost perfectly with this. Yeah, look at that. It like goes perfectly into that. Hot diggity dog, baby. Ooh, we couldn't ask for anything better. And then we'll smooth out the edges, give it that low taper fade. I tell you what else I want to do. Ooh. I forgot that this is actually something I was thinking about doing, but then I forgot about it. There we go. Link that all the way around and connect that back up there at the top. And now we have this cool little middle circle. And I think what I'd like to do here is actually put our small enclosure in here. I think that'd be really cool. You know, something nice and about like that. This is going to take a lot of effort, but I'm going to go ahead and start putting this down, and hopefully Tiago will kind of pick up on what I'm getting at. Yeah, let's go ahead and at least get this started. We're going to kill up a lot of our time doing this, but I mean, Tiago can pick up the slack for us. Just watch. I'm going to go through all this effort just to find out that it doesn't even work. Also, I think I'm probably killing a lot of time. I've got 10 minutes left. I need to start putting down some more foundational work for Tiago, or he's going to be like, what did he do the whole time? I played with the fence, okay? I'm sorry. I don't know why these are the things I do, but I can't help it. I just want to make a pretty fence. Oh, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty dang good. So let's go ahead and just pop down a hatchery real quick. I've got 8 minutes left and I haven't done anything. We'll just put it here by the arrival point because it needs to be by 1. And that won't stay there, but it's just for the sake of building things. And then let's pop in some, what's a cute dinosaur for out here? Let's go Setacosaurus. I love those guys. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, we know, Kajal. Over here, we'll do this DFW dome. Let's go ahead and put like a nice big aviary thing, kind of like this. At least that's like, it looks like there's progress being made, and just kind of hint towards Tiago, like maybe our vision is then we'll branch away from here and we'll explore over to this area of the park. And then this will branch over to this side of the park, because why not? So that's kind of our vision. And then we'll have more enclosures over there. And hopefully Tiago isn't extremely disappointed in us by the time that our time is up. There we go. So that's kind of our little base structure that we got going for him. At least via airlift. We have 4 minutes. Crunch time. Not even. We have 3.5. Put these guys all in. Are y'all contained? Why does it say that your area can go all the way out here? That actually might be bad news for us. Why does it say that y'all can get out? That's a little bit concerning. We might need to look... Oh, wait. There's a cheeky dip here. Think again, Psittacosaurs. Nice try. And now, they should be restricted to this circle. Right? Right? Uh-oh. Alright, we have 1.5 minutes. There we go. Release via airlift. And we'll put them in here. And hopefully Tiago will start to think that it looks like we've actually started to do something. Here, let's sell it a little bit more by putting down like a little security shelter or something. Let's go! Smooth it out there. And now nobody will ever freaking know. Oh, and that's time. Okay. Hello!
Good time. Ooh.
Whew, okay, I want no comments out of you. I feel like I did not get a lot done, but we'll see once I open up yours.
Okay.
So, how are you feeling about yours so far?
I like it so far.
You like what you got?
I focus more on decoration here on the beginning. I didn't do that much on the enclosure so far.
Okay. I laid down a rough foundation. And then I spent a lot of time on something very specific, which you'll come to maybe see. So, yeah, I didn't get like a ton of progress, I don't think. But that's fine. You'll pick up my slack, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anyways, my time's not going to start until I load into the game, but I'll see you in roughly 30 minutes. Commence round 2!
Okay.
Oh, okay. And time begins. Wow, he has got a lot more than I did. Well, kind of. He's got a lot more buildings and stuff, but mine's got pizzazz. I love the little Christmas tree in the middle. I see why he was asking about the workshop items, though. Dang. Okay, wait, no time to look. So he's currently got a random enclosure here with nothing in it yet, a medium nesting area, zip line. So let's see if we can go ahead and create our first dinosaur. What kind of fence has he got on this bad boy? He's got like a medium fence, I think. Ooh, a nice waterfall feature. All right. Dang, I like what he's doing here a little bit. We could turn this into a pretty cool like irritator exhibit. That could be sweet. Don't go falling in there if you're on the zip line. Ooh, Utyrannus would do good in the snow though. Let's do Utyrannus. We'll do 1 male, 2 females. And then, let's see, what do we want to do from here? It looks like no smiley face. Come over here. Drop in some Utyrannus. Oh shoot, I just realized it is a medium nesting area. Maybe a medium dinosaur will use a medium nesting area, right? That feels like that makes sense. So, at least that tells me that this is supposed to be the medium area. So then let's make a large area, and we'll let him choose what he wants to put in here. Yeah, baby, it is gonna be cool. Put that there. And then for these back sides, we're gonna take some nice big rocks, and we'll do something like that right there. Dang, rock looks tiny compared to this. I didn't realize how big this enclosure was. Then we'll come in and we'll hint that this is gonna be the large area by putting a large nest right about here. So we'll do one there, one about here in the middle, and one more about here. Yeah, baby, getting that Christmas spirit. Shoo, looking good, baby. We've got this nice big enclosure just begging for something. We'll leave him to put that in though. And then over this way, we can stem out into the lagoon area. Do we want to do that? We also need a small enclosure somewhere. We can maybe tuck that in here. Let's just do the small enclosure here. And we'll let him decide where he wants to put his lagoons and aviary and all that sort of stuff. Light fence, please. Looking lovely. And then, who else needs some Christmas cheer? The entrance! You need Christmas cheer. They like it. Alright, there's that. What else do we need? What else do we need? This is your arrival to the park. We need a better view than that. What else can we throw in there to really spruce it up? Ooh, here's what we should have done for this main entrance. Well, it's on a slope, which would have made it tricky. Throw in a cheeky little Christmas restroom in this park, because that's needed. Look at that, they need one so badly over here. Spreading the Christmas cheer. Oh, and I forgot, I wanted him to use one of these barns. I'm just gonna set these over here. If he wants to do something with them, then cool. If not, then no worries. Let's just put those there. and he can decide what he wants to do with them. What now? What now? What now? I want to leave him some options of like what to put in this large one, so I'll leave him to do that. And then I'll just come over here and I'll start building a nice little lagoon. Is that weird? That's kind of weird, but whatever. Ta-da! We'll do that and he can decide what he wants to do with it. But, hello? This just isn't a real thing? Interesting.
Eventually.
No, it didn't work. I thought maybe reloading the game would help us get rid of that, but we'll just do this. Never to be seen again. Maybe here we'll do this. What lagoon? You don't know. Okay, no team to sign, that's fine. Let's see if we can start synthesizing some dinosaurs.
Well, actually, Mr. Lee.
Ichthyosaurus! Dang, baby. Now the Megalodon, the moment you've all been waiting for. Oh shoot, that's time. Also, where is this thing? There it is. Okay, that's time. Slide to stop. Dang, that's a big boy. Alright, we'll just save it there then.
Hello.
Howdy, howdy. You ready to see what your park has turned into?
Yes, I'm excited. I want to see what you did.
I've added a couple little things, nothing too crazy.
Okay. I want to see if you change anything.
I tried not to, well, you know what? You'll find out. You'll find
I'm gonna
out.
see it.
Load game, sandbox, park swap. Okay, I'll start my timer once I get in there. See you soon, buddy.
Yeah.
Let's see what he did to my park. I'm a little nervous. I hope he liked that little middle design, though, with my fence. I worked so hard on my fence. I didn't make it Christmassy at all, though, so we gotta definitely lean into that if he hasn't already gone in and done so. Oh, we're in. Okay. Added in a cheeky little viewing dome. We got, oh, some little Christmas decorations, even. A nice little nest. And what is this thing? Oh, it's like a little barn for them to go in. That's cool. What is this thing? Remote viewing entrance. It looks like he went for the Malta vibe, which I might come back and change later on, but it's not really top priority right now. So I guess he did not see my aviary thing over here, because he decided to add this one. Whoa. That's pretty cool. Got some Dunkleosteus in there with the viewing gallery. Hold on. Oh, that's cool. What am I doing? I gotta get to work. So we have the small area, and we have, that's it. Okay, holy moly, we're gonna have to actually put in some work together, the two of us, to get the rest of this figured out. So let's come over here. I'm gonna make this just be like a massive herbivore valley type of thing. I'm gonna make a nice simple round thing, kind of like what we did on his. There we go, that's a little bit closer to what I had in mind. And then we'll come over to this thing, attractions, viewing galleries, and we'll do one of them here. And we want the alpine versions again. Try and keep a nice Christmassy theme going. And I think that's as close as we're gonna get as far as that stuff goes. Okay, what do people need? We don't have any food, drink, but we do have a shop. Restrooms also pretty terrible, so maybe right on the other side of this thing we'll throw in a cheeky little Christmas restroom. We need to find a way to link this enclosure up with everything else. So what we could do is we could put in like a Christmas monorail type of thing. That could be fun. Hey, that actually works. Let's go. That's cool. That's sweet, man. Okay, we still need, so we have the large thing over there. Let's go ahead and throw that in. If you guys know anything about me, you should not be surprised that this is what we're putting in right now. Okay, we're actually doing pretty good so far, but we do still need a medium enclosure. So I tell you what, this is where we're gonna go ahead and incorporate that ceratopsid thing that I was talking about before. So let's go ahead and pull that out. That'll be nice. So let's go ahead and bring it up out of the ground. About right there. And now we just gotta incorporate an enclosure around it. Okay, that's the type of vibe I'm going for. By the end of this, we'll have this thing completely deleted out of here. We won't have this hatchery, so that will look normal. But for the time being, oh, we gotta keep on releasing these guys. It takes a long time, so I do other things in between. And then I realized that I forgot to go and release the rest of them. But for in here, what sort of medium creature do we want to go with? We don't have any, we don't have any carnivores in the park, which is probably something that we'd want. Ceratosaurus kind of feels Christmassy, doesn't it? Irritator's so cool though. Ooh, that also feels Christmassy. Yeah, that doesn't feel like it would really belong here, as cool as Irritator is. We're gonna go with Concavinator. Let's see if we can make you look a little bit more Christmassy. Oh yeah. The Con Christmasaders, baby. That's pretty cool. This one feels a little bit more Christmassy to me. It's supposed to be red and green. It looks like it's a little bit more of like green and like brownish orange, but it's as close as we could get. I guess we're still good on time because he hasn't come and told me to stop yet. Give these guys a cheeky little prey feeder. We'll just hide this back here. There you go. And I don't like the feeders ever being visible. I don't know why, but it just bothers me. I like it to look like natural. He's right there coming for you. You better get it before it gets you, buddy. Man, they just chill like that, I guess. Alright, more power to you. That's the noise you make, really? That's what you chose to go with? Millions of years in evolution just to sound like that? That was crazy work. What are y'all doing? They're like courting each other. That was cool. Want some more tall fiber in your diet? I'll give you tall fiber.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I guess that means we're done on time then, huh?
Yes.
Alright, let me go ahead and save this
How
real
is
quick.
your part going? Because my part, I think just is more 30 minutes and that will be it for my park. But how
Okay.
is yours?
I think this feels about the same. Alright, let me see. Load game, sandbox, and creamish. Shoo! This is the final 30-minute period. You gotta get down all the last of the objectives. So if we don't have all of the different enclosures, hatcheries, lagoons, aviaries, and whatnots, now's the time to make it happen. Plus, yeah, if you have excess time, make that jaunt Christmassy. So, good luck, soldier. Okay, I just loaded in, so I'm gonna mute up and start my time. See you on the other side.
Yeah.
Alright, final 30 minutes is going now. Lock in, lock in. Okay, so let's just checklist this real quick. Aviary, done. Oh, whoa. Spinoraptor in there, you mad lad. Large enclosure, boom, done. Medium enclosure, boom, done. Small enclosure, boom, done. Lagoon, boom, done. So this one is totally complete. All that's left is to make this one look pretty. So dang, that's wild work. I feel like it's always freaking nighttime here. I'm gonna change it to daytime. He did set it tonight. Okay, well I'm gonna change it to day for the sake of the recording. That way you guys can actually see what's going on. And then we can set it back to nighttime at the end for the little showcase or something if he wants it that way. How can we make things feel more Christmassy? This doesn't feel... Oh wait, there are Christmas trees. So again, you just can't tell because it's daytime, I guess. So if we can come in and make these things feel Christmassy even during the day, then we're probably in a good spot. I'm gonna guess that he hasn't put down any actual like guest amenities or anything like that. Okay, we actually do have 100% coverage on that. Well, I'm going to make them actually Christmassy. A quaint little Christmas food place there. And get rid of you. Is that 100% on the food? Boom. Now give me drink. So guests, drink. Do we have a Christmas drink? Yes, we do. Of course we do. And I think we probably only need one more. Oh, or none. How about none more? Let's go. So that should be food, or excuse me, drink taken care of. And it's starting to snow. That's really gonna help out with the Christmas vibe. Let's go. And where else wants some shops? Absolutely everywhere. And that should put that back at 100%. Weird how this path right here just never gets used. Apparently people prefer to go up the roundabout so they can go see the lovely Christmas tree. And then they hang left and go right back in that direction. Very bizarre. Very bizarre. Dude, look at how much more Christmassy it feels just by simply having the snow start to fall. It looks so freaking good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Looking pretty good. The only thing that's really low on this? Oh, shelter and accommodation. We could drop in a hotel, I suppose. It is a Christmas hotel. We love that. Okay, so then let's go ahead and throw you down. Right here, just fill this empty space. All right, we might be able to get this to a 5 freaking star park. What are the odds that they have a Christmas shelter? Really? No Christmas shelters. Nobody in the Christmas spirit, huh? We need one over here. I guess that's understandable. Although nothing over here is really that dangerous. These guys are, but I don't think they're going to come jumping out on land anytime soon. We'll go ahead and put one of them here. That should probably take care of actually a very large section of the park. Duplicate. Yeah, we actually... Oh, there we go. One more. This one actually makes sense to have over here. Look at how cozy that feels. Yeah, not ignore this, but these buildings right here. So cozy. Alright, last but not least, shelter. That might just push this to a 5-star park. Total dinosaur appeal is not high enough though. Neither is number of species. How can we maybe boost that a little bit? We can put some small guys in here with all of them. Let's get some ornithomimus. I love them. They look like they've put on their biggest, furriest coat for winter. And then see if we can make you look maybe a little bit wintry. So we'll get all of y'all on board. Requires medium nest. Okay, so let's throw some medium nests in here. There we go. A nice little nesting ground. And then, oh, look at that. That's already being occupied. And that should make everybody very, very happy in here. And then we should start getting some adorable baby dinosaurs here in the petting zoo for all of our happy guests. Let's throw in a marine nest. Why the heck not? Okay, we'll tuck it back here. Why is Megalodon, like, not super happy about it? Oh, because it's not completely hidden from guests. How do we change that here? Megalodon, edit influence. Just, that's all that you can really do for it. So I don't know how you actually really change that then. But that's fine. Ooh, a snowstorm coming in. I think that's what it said. Oh, these are good, by the way. Release these via airlift, and we'll put them over here. And then I think we need one more species still. We love him! I love him so much, so I think I might have to do it. Can we make him even more Christmassy? Ooh, that's a pretty nice green. So is that. Oh, dude, we're gonna make this dude so Christmassy. He's gonna be Christmased out. You can't draw it up any better. Ooh, we should have done my JB3 brachiosaurs again. Those are so Christmassy. Come on. Get a move on, people. What are y'all doing? Do y'all shut down during the storm, or what are you doing? Oh, shoot. He's got, like, actual storm stuff going. Holy. Okay, then get me to one of those shelters that we just put in. Here's one. Open all shelters. Everybody stay calm. Buildings are being damaged. Let's get on that, then. Ooh. Oh, that's, like, really bad. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't know that he had this stuff turned on. Help. Help. We need the maintenance team, not the Jeeps. The Jeeps do nothing anymore. Okay, repair those, repair those, repair those. Repair that thing, or I guess it's just an inspection or something. I don't even know. That's not good. That's not good. That is a horrible time to be on the zipline, buddy. Hang on tight. They're throwing boards at you. Holy cow. Dang, is that a new effect? I feel like this might be the first Twister I've seen in the new game. I don't remember it throwing all this debris everywhere like that. Golly. Do my patented technique of the counterclockwise method. That way they get completed as quickly as possible. Man, you gotta love how the storms just choose to go directly towards the absolute worst things to break. It's quite convenient. Oh man. That's not good. The Tyrannos are freaking out. They're like, what is happening? We never had these back in the day. Oh, they're getting pulled around. Whoa. Wait, they actually get pulled around. Did you see? Whoa. Wait, are we gonna... Can they actually get, like, sucked out and thrown away like they did back in J-Pog now? Is that a new thing that I didn't know about? Things are getting damaged. Obviously. It's subsiding, it's subsiding. I think. It looks like it's losing steam, yeah. Holy moly. That was intense. Everybody come back to the park and give me your money again. Here is our lovely new candy cane blueprint, courtesy of somebody. Oh no. Oh, they've managed to get out now that it stopped raining. Why did my maintenance team not do anything? They were right here. What is wrong with y'all? Hold on, hold on. These Nimrods can't do anything right. Put you guys all back where you came from. Alright, we have 7 more minutes to try and turn this into a 5-star park. And I think we might just be able to do it. We need one more species though, one more species. And that's what chunking's gonna be. Let's go. Release via airlift. Put you in here. And Tiago, through the power of friendship, we have created a 5-star park, baby. Hashtag pass the park. Spam it in the comments. You better. Why aren't you doing it yet? I'm not joking. I will come for you. Boom. I mean, what more could you ask for, baby? That's a 5-star park right there. Let's keep seeing if we can lean into the candy cane action a little bit more then. Dang, I didn't know those candy canes really made it feel so much more Christmassy all of a sudden. Look at that. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Can't we get a little bit of snow? Give me some snow. Just 3 times speed until a snowstorm comes back.
Hey, hi.
Oh, hello. I guess that means my time's almost up. Yeah, mine says 23 seconds left, but we'll just call it now because you, my friend, are now the proud owner of a 5-star park. Oh wait, I'm still muted for him. I'm an idiot. And that officially brings the conclusion of our 2-hour Past the Park challenge. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. To wrap up this video, we're going to go ahead and give you a quick tour of the park that I initially started creating. If you want to see how Tiago's park turned out, then be sure to go and watch the video over on his channel so you can get the tour of his place and how it turned out. After you first arrive to the island from your little helicopter ride, you can see that you'll be entering into this nice little plaza area filled with a bunch of bronze sculptures of some various different dinosaur species, surrounded by a bunch of beautiful, beautiful Christmas trees as well. So obviously you can see that we've got it a little bit dark right now simply because I wanted to show off all the beautiful Christmas lights that come on during the nighttime, but I know that it's a lot easier for you guys to see whenever things are daytime here, so we'll be switching to that in just a moment, but I at least wanted you guys to get a feel for how cozy and beautiful this place is at nighttime when all the lights are glowing, especially when you come over to these really large Christmas trees with all the colorful lights on them. They look quite nice. So this was one of the very first things that I did whenever I first spawned into this world, is I came in and I created this small dinosaur exhibit, which I am actually quite happy with how it turned out, and I didn't make this single-handedly. I definitely had some of his assistance with going in and decorating the inside of the enclosure itself, but what I did do is I started out using these fence decorations instead of your traditional steel fences that the game offers you. I used these decorative ones, which still contain them all the same, only now they're just like dainty little half wooden fences instead. I don't know, it's just something kind of unique and different, and I really like how it turned out. If you turn right from the arrival pad, then you can see we've got our Concavenator exhibit. This one turned out really cool, and something I tried to do with all of the species in this one is I tried to give them some nice Christmassy sort of feel. So either I gave them skins that were nice and wintry, such as this bluish white one here, or I could try and go in and give them some red and green skins, such as this one here. Obviously there's only so much we can do. This one's definitely a little bit more of like a green and brown, but maybe if you squint your eyes in just the right way, you can maybe find that Christmas spirit in there. If you continue straight forward from the helipad, then you'll find the lagoon, which Tiago has come in and added some little Christmas islands out in the middle of, which they add a really lovely extra level of detail to all this. They're just really nice to look at, and I just couldn't be happier with how this turned out. Another thing that he did was he added a zip line over the top of this thing, which is pretty awesome. But you're definitely going to want to hang on tight because lurking below are some massive Dunkleosteus, which I would absolutely not want to go swimming with, even if it was paying, whoa, hello, even if I was paid $1 million to do so. Over here to the left side of the park, you can take the monorail over to this area where we have our large dinosaur exhibit filled with none other than my favorite, absolutely majestic Patago Titans. I mean, how could you not love that? They're just so stunning and majestic. Love me a good sauropod. Also on this side of the park is this massive aviary, which Tiago has gone and built for us. He just happened to accidentally not see the one that I put in before, so he's gone over here and made this second one. But as kind of the whole point of this challenge was, that can create for some fun little happy accidents. Such as now we have this aviary here, a much more traditional sense filled with some Cayajaras as well as the Quetzalcoatlus. But if we venture over to the original one that I placed down, once he discovered this one was over here, he realized that, hey, instead of just doing another aviary, we can instead use this for our terrestrial species, such as these Kentrosaurs and what else is in here, Ornithomimus. And now what this has gone ahead and done is it's created a really unique exhibit, and it also can introduce an extra little level of lore that you could kind of add to your parks. So now if we're ever in a super snowy biome such as this one, then we can bring our more warm-bodied creatures over into an exhibit like this, throw them in an aviary, and all of a sudden we can pretend that this is just a big greenhouse that's got its own sort of heating system inside of it, letting these animals live at the temperature that they would actually need to in order to survive. And I think that's really cool. And that kind of wraps it up as far as all of the exhibits go. As you can also see, if you just kind of take the time to look around, there are Christmas decorations scattered all over the place, really helping with that Christmassy sort of feel. And I think that pretty much does it. I'm pretty happy with how this one turned out. Unfortunately, we did not get this one to reach its full 5-star potential, but regardless of that, I think that this is actually a really nice looking park, and it's definitely not far off. I think all it's lacking is maybe a hotel and some amenities or something. Yeah, the big daggers for this one are simply shelter coverage, accommodation rating, and we need a couple more species thrown in the mix as well. But with that being said, I think that pretty much wraps up this park. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was a fun little challenge. Be sure to go and check out the video over on Tiago's channel if you want to see how his park turned out. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.